friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Automation Testing Online. In my previous video, we discussed about dynamic testing, its techniques which are unit testing and integration testing and its types. Today's video will discuss about the remaining part of dynamic testing which are system testing, its types and UAT testing. So let's begin the session friends. What is system testing? The definition of system testing is that it is a type of software testing that evaluates the overall functionalities and performance of the complete and fully integrated software solution. Also, system testing is used to test if the system meets the requirements and if it is suitable for delivery to the end users. In simple words, system testing is actually end-to-end testing. That is, we have to test A to Z features of the application, like navigate through all the features of the application. And we have to make sure that none of the features is missing from being tested. We have to ensure that all the features are being tested. So how does system testing is done? Normally, each team has its own environments. For example, development team has dev environment and testers have testing environment and one more environment which is called as production environment. That is the environment which is actually used by end users. Once the application is fully developed and it is passed through all the tests, it is defect free, then that software will be deployed to the production environment. So, while testers perform system testing, they have to make sure that the testing environment, everything in the testing environment should be similar to the production environment. It should have an exact replica of the production environment. So, they have to ensure that the hardware and software should be similar to production environment. Hardware and software is that the OS, applications, and web services, etc. All those things should be similar to that of production environment, and data should be the exact replica. For example, the application with a requirement like it should have only a limit of 10,000 data, so testers should also be testing by using only 10,000 data. So that is the meaning of this point, which is data should be the exact replica to that of the production environment. Let us consider an example WhatsApp application. So in WhatsApp application, we have many features like texting, WhatsApp call, WhatsApp video, and status. So all those features in WhatsApp from A to Z should be tested. End to end testing has to be done. We have to ensure that none of the features should be missing. All the features should be tested. Now, coming to the types of system testing, there are many testing that falls under system testing. The most commonly used system testing are performance testing, load testing, stress testing, and scalability testing. What is performance testing? Performance testing is testing the stability and response time of the application by applying load to it. Stability is the ability of the application to withstand the desired number of users. For example, let us consider Facebook application. In Facebook application, the design number of users may be 2 million. So only 2 million users can use the Facebook application. So testing the stability, that is, we are testing the ability of the application to withstand the design number of users. And what is response time? Response time is the time taken for the application to load something. For example, if you are using Paytm application to pay, and we have to test how long does it take, for the application for the payment to be done. So that is the response time of the application by applying load. Load is the number of users using the application at a particular time. So performance testing is testing the stability and response time of the application by applying load. Next is load testing. Load testing is also testing the stability and response time of the application by applying the load which is equal to or less than the design number of users. Let us take the same example, Facebook application. In Facebook application, the design number of users may be 2 million. So we are applying load equal and less than means below 2 million, which is 1 million, or below 1 million. So load testing is testing the stability and response time of the application by applying load which is equal to or less than the design number of users. Next testing is stress testing. In stress testing, we will be applying the load more than the design number of users. If 2 million users can use the Facebook application, we'll be applying more than 2 million. For example, 3 million. So this is how stress testing is done, by applying load more than the desired number of users. Next comes the scalability testing. In scalability testing, we'll be applying the load more than the desired number of users until the application crashes. Here we have to find out where exactly the application crashes. How many load can the application withstand? So all those things we have to test in scalability testing. This is all about system testing, friends. What is acceptance testing? Friends, I will explain acceptance testing by giving an example. We have a company and a customer. Now, customer gives the requirements to a company and asks the company to develop the requirement. Once the development is done, the company will deliver the requirement to the customer. Now, how will the customer receive the requirement? How will the customer know that whether the requirement meets their expectations? So for that purpose, customer will perform a testing called as acceptance testing. Acceptance testing is also called as user acceptance testing. As the name suggests, user acceptance testing means it is performed by users. So far, testers will perform the testing by looking into the requirements. But here, customers will not look into the requirements. They will be giving real data or real scenarios, and they will perform the testing in live environment. So the definition for acceptance testing is that end-to-end testing performed by the customers to ensure whether the software is able to handle real business scenarios. And this user acceptance testing is also called as red box testing. So why do we call it as red box testing? Because it is performed at the last stage of the testing. So which is why we are calling acceptance testing as red box testing. How many ways are there for acceptance testing? First way is the testing is done at the client's place. Here, one person from the company will fly to the client's place, and client will give some real-time scenarios which will be performed by the person from the company. Next way, next way is performed in the company's place. Again, here one person from the client's place will fly to the company place, and the client, that particular person, will give the requirements to the people in the company, and then the testing is performed. Third way is performed by the users. The client will release the software to their own customers. maybe they might have a few members within their team. So those customers will run some tests, and they will give the feedback. So these are the three ways where the acceptance testing is done. Coming to types of acceptance testing, we have two types of acceptance testing, which are alpha testing and beta testing. In alpha testing, there are three people involved. So the three people are testers, developers, and customer. Testers means it is not normal testers who will perform the testing, it is actually performed by highly skilled testers. And developers will perform white box testing. Here, customers will perform testing by giving real data or scenarios in the live environment. So these are the three people involved in alpha testing. Coming to beta testing, in beta testing, only customers are involved. So customers will perform the testing by giving the real data in the live environment, and they will give feedback if they find any defect. So this is all about acceptance testing and its type. So friends, I hope you have all got a clear idea about dynamic testing and its types. We will meet in my next video with another topic. Thank you.